Hey YouTube, Aldo Mariel back for another video here for the Pagan Perspective. This week's topic, we're discussing iconography and whether or not we use it in our path. Specifically, the person asked about ancient iconography and you know, if we use it in any kind of way. And the first thing I'll say about it is that it's not something that I use per se. Like, when I think of iconography, I think about like pictures of Jesus or Yeshua. I think of pictures of like Saint Peter, or like pictures of the Mother Mary and things like that. And it's funny because the first thing I jumped to is Christianity, just because Christianity has like a big history. There was even a whole system, I believe they call it the iconoclast, where different icons were burned and destroyed, giant like libraries that had been used for a very, very long time were like gone into and destroyed. People were killed. So there's a big history of like cutting out icons from the Muslim religion and the Christian religion, and there's like a big deal still with them. Like, for example, you don't see images of Muhammad in Islamic religion. You just don't see it for that reason. So, you know, being an eclectic shamanic witch, I really don't use icons that much. Now, I do have three deities that I work very, very closely with, and I have, you know, you've seen in the past where like I have, you know, pictures of them on my body. I'll have like symbols. Let me see if I put it here. If you can see that, I'll have like Baba Legba symbol here. I'll have Anubis there, and then I'll also have, say, like Hecate. I'll have like a picture of her, you know, her three-headed symbol here. I don't know if you guys can see that, her three-headed symbol. But as far as doing anything more than having her on an altar, or having Anubis on the altar, or some representation of Baba Legba, I won't put the icons anywhere else. Like, I don't pray to the symbol. I don't even really visualize the symbol when I'm praying to them, if that makes sense. It's more of an image that I hold in my mind when I really want to send them energy or evoke them in any kind of way. There is one symbol, and you have to forgive me. I am a Reiki practitioner, and there, you know, with Reiki, it kind of connects with a lot of Asian culture. There is a symbol, if I'm not mistaken, which comes from a Indian tradition. And when I say India, I mean Indian from India. I'm going to go ahead and put the symbol right here, and I'm going to put its name like right here as well, because it's kind of hard to pronounce. But this symbol is amazing. I do use it in my practice quite frequently because it has the ability to clear negative energies in crystals. It's a friend of mine calls it a spiritual air freshener, because it has the ability to like literally like clear out the energies. If you Google this name again down here, you'll actually find different techniques of placing so many of these symbols in your dwelling, and it has the ability to soak up and remove negative energy. So this symbol is about the only extra symbol that I will use. Now, being a Reiki practitioner, there are things such as there are symbols such as the Choku-rei, the Seihei-ki symbol, which I actually did a video here on the Pagan Perspective about the Seihei-ki symbol, the Hanshi Shonin symbol. These really aren't icons though, because they're symbols. They don't look like a person. Even the symbol from India up here doesn't really look like a person. They're not really icons. I tend not to use them very much, other than for my my altar. I want to know what you guys think. Like, are you big on using icons? Do you have pictures of a god or a goddess that you carry on your person, that you carry in a bag or anything like that? I know there's one particular symbol. I wish I can get my hands on it. There's one particular scene in Battlestar Galactica where Starbuck, they opened up her locker, and she had two representations of a god and goddess inside of her locker. And it was a big deal because a lot of pagans felt the pride of having you know, paganism be brought forth into the future in Battlestar Galactica. But that's about all I have. I want to know what you guys think down below. Let me know how you use icons. Are they part of your practice? Is it something that you're thinking about? Why not? Go ahead and put that down below. And it could very much help somebody. I would love to see you guys work together. Maybe someone will be enriched by your answer. So I hope that answers the question from my perspective. I wish I could have more experience with icons to share with you, but I'm sure one of the other hosts may have provided a lovely explanation that may have resonated with you. Anyway, I hope you guys stay safe. And I look to see you back here next week on The Pagan Perspective. Thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.